So you have a guy by the name of Scott Bethmann. He's a retired Navy captain. Now, he was caught on audio talking about black folks in the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, we know that the Black Lives Matter movement is the litmus test to find out if one of them are racist or not. And I love that litmus test. I think it's quick. It draws an immediate response and an emotional response. If they are that way, I think it's a great thing. But I want you to hear exactly what they were saying behind closed doors, but yet it was actually being streamed and people heard this. Let's roll that clip.
ICE recording the conversation is not aimed at anything, so we don't have any video of it, only audio. Scott and Nancy Bethmann are at their home in Atlantic Beach. You can hear them watching TV, and the pair start making comments about the Black Lives Matter movement. Scott brings up how companies like American Airlines and Citibank have issued statements supporting Black Lives Matter.
I've gotten an email about how we're supporting and we need to fix this problem, and you. Oh, if you work in my office and you're silent, we know where you stand. So all the white people have to say something nice to the black that works in the office. But the black don't get fired. It's bullshit.
The Jacksonville chapter of the Naval Academy Alumni Association confirmed on Facebook that Bethmann has resigned from the board. Bethmann served as the chapter treasurer and national trustee. In the recording, Nancy also refers to the black community and makes other racial slurs. The husband and wife talk about women and minority groups who serve in the military.
Asians from China love to steal all of our intellectual property.
She at one point seemingly warns her husband to be careful with what he says in public.
You better watch yourself on that board.
I don't say anything. That's my point.
Admissions board do things.
I just said the white can't say anything. That's the point we're making here, Nancy.
In the beginning of the copy news for Jax obtained, Scott says the N-word. The video immediately led to an outcry on social media, many questioning if Scott Bethmann's biases could have affected his job and board membership. The original video and Scott's Facebook page have since been deleted.
This is the thing. When he's saying that we can't say anything anymore, what he's really saying is we can't be racist. We can't say racist innuendo. We can't say anything without being called out on it. That's the thing. They don't like being called out. They don't like the immediate consequences that come from their racism. Listen, you want to be racist, say whatever you want to say. Talk about that. But there will be consequences. You have to understand these corporations, organizations, etc. Understand that America is going through a fundamental change and demographics is changing daily. And if they want to be in a business, if they want to have their organizations or whatever else, they're going to have to get on board with that demographic change. You understand? These people study trends. They study things for 5, 10, 15, and 20 years out. So they're saying, well, you know what, we better get on board now because all that, racism talk that his guy's doing, they said that's not going to be accepted. And it shouldn't be accepted. White supremacy needs to end ASAP. And everyone that feels that is wrong, I don't care who you are, if you just feel it's wrong, end it. People like that guy and his wife is why this country always had racism going. They are the reason why. They're the reason probably talking that way in front of their grandchildren and trying to make their grandchildren have a hatred for black people. Nobody said you had to be extra nice to the sister over there. And see, some of you sisters that work in corporate America or these different offices, that's how these people talk about you behind the scenes. They talk about you just like that. We definitely know they're talking about us. But it's good he got off of that board, but I would look into every decision that he made was involving a black person and seeing was it actually done on fairness? Because me, I don't believe it was done on any kind of fairness. If that's the way you're talking about black people and mention Black Lives Matter movement. And yes, you need to take a position on it. You need to take a position. Either I support black lives in this country. I support black people being treated equally like everyone else. Or being treated at least equal to the Mzungu, right? Or you don't believe black people should be treated equally and black people should be treated like a fifth class citizen and it's okay to kill black people. It's not an in the middle question. It's either you agree or you disagree. And see, that's what they don't like. They don't like being told you need to go ahead and let us know where you stand. They want that gray area, and we're not providing a gray area. Never provide a gray area for them. They got to make a decision. Either you're for the lives of black people or you're not, or you're against the life of black people. That's all we need to know. And you can make your decision whatever way you make your decision, and that's cool. You have a right to think however you want to think, either way. But we also have a right to say, okay, well, screw you, forget you. And if you got any business, we're going to make sure to tell our people not to patronize you, or anybody who disagree with you not to patronize you in your business. That's all. It's all. See, your racism is costing you things now. It's a consequence to it, and it should continue to be consequences. We can't tolerate people like that. You want to be that way, like I tell you, you don't like them the way it is, and I'm glad we can start saying this now. You don't like America? You don't like the way it is? Well, go to Europe. There's a lot of homogenous countries in Eastern Europe that you can go to. You don't have to deal with the black B's and the N-words. You don't have to deal with all the effing Asians or the effing Chinese. You ain't got to deal with none of them. You can go to these Eastern European countries. A lot of them are homogenous, and you ain't got to deal with that. Period. You retired from the Navy. I'm pretty sure you got a pension. Go ahead and go. You'll be comfortable. Listen, I'm okay with you saying that you don't want to be around us like that. I'm cool with that because I don't want to be around you. But if you're in this country, you're going to be around us. You're going to be around Asians. You're going to be around Hispanics, Arabs. You're going to be around other white people that don't agree with you. So since you think that way, I'm pretty sure you and your wife got your passport. Pack your bags. Carry yourself to Eastern Europe. I know good and well they'll probably take you. Possibly. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with this guy. I mean, no, you can't say anything anymore. You can't. And I love every minute of it because black folks can't say nothing on a good day.